Yo, what's going on with your YouTube? Jumpman Christopher Cohn back at y'all with another vid. Alright, so with the reimagined release of the UNCs are set to release, I figured, you know what, let's do some comparisons and do some sizing, how comfortable they are, and again, we're do a little versus between the Lost and Found Chicagos and the UNCs. We'll also throw in the 2016 UNCs. So, hey, a little comparison. We do this sometimes in some sizing and like how comfortable, how good the shoe is. Because, hey, they're coming out. Some people probably wondering like, yo, what size should I end up getting? How do they fit? How comfortable they are? First things first, they fit and feel exactly like the Lost and Found. I was comparison between two shoes. Mind you, these are both size 9.5 and they feel just the same. Basically, they also feel pretty close to the Black Toes as well. Now, remember on the Black Toe Reimagines, I actually did end up getting a size 9. I'm usually a size 9 or 9.5, but most of my shoes are a 9.5. I feel like I'm a true 9. But I go about a half size up, just give it some more spacing, just a tiny little bit of spacing for me. It is a little bit more roomy for me for a size 9.5. So, and if it's big, like I said, it feels exactly the same. But when I had a size 9 in the Black Toe Reimagines, it felt really tight right around here. Because maybe the Reimagines are, but maybe they're just a little bit narrow. But so I would say whatever your Air Jordan 1 sizing is, I would go with that. So I went with the 9.5. Fits just perfectly fine for me. I feel like I'm a true 9 in some shoes. Like most of my Jordans, I can wear a size 9. But I think nowadays, I think I'm a 9.5 now. Because I think I just want a little bit more room. But there is more room right up in here. So like, you know, it's not like real tight on my foot, so I think I could fit a 9, but it's just too tight right around here, even though I have a pretty narrow foot. Now, how comfortable these are, I mean, at the end of the day, it's an Air Jordan 1. I know there's that picture floating around of how painful some Air Jordan, you know, how Jordans are. Like they say with the Air Jordan 1 is the ball of the foot. If you guys get the wrong size, it might be right here too as well, but they say it's a ball of the foot, maybe because how flat these are, especially on the bottoms. I will say one thing, these compared to the 2015, there's definitely, because this is like the OG Jordan highs that we've been getting, but with the Reimagines, I feel like there is a little bit more padding, just a little bit, not too much, but just a little bit of padding, so a little bit more comfortable, but not that comfortable, to be honest. I mean, at the end of the day, it's an Air Jordan 1, guys. I mean, honestly, if you guys look at this, you know, insole, you might want to get some different insole, maybe a little bit of squish padding to it, maybe some gel light to it. I mean, you look at that foam right there. But it is better from compared if you were to do like a 2015 pair. Because if I pull this one out, it's like nothing but like, it's nothing. So look at that. Very, very thin. Nothing. And this one at least has some padding to it. Maybe there's a little bit more too much. There's a little bit thicker of a padding on the Reimagines. That's why I had to go at least a size 9.5. Like I can't fit a 9. It hurts. But how durable, how much can these last out there? It does have the cracked leather on the toe box, side panels, and the heels as well. So this cracked leather, I don't know how you guys feel about it, especially how the creasing on cracked leather is. So this is how my Reimagined the Chicagos, and I said I wore these like probably about a handful of time. It's not terrible, but you can definitely see it right there. I mean, it's not gonna crease great by any means, so just be careful on that. And I know there's a lot of things of saying how the Chicago Lost and Founds, the red bleeds to the midsole if you guys clean it. Now I haven't washed these yet because I've only worn these once. That's about it, and it was indoors. So I haven't had any chance to actually clean it. But I think you should be fine. Even though with this dye of a leather. Usually red is a little bit stronger. But the leather do feel the exact same as the Lost and Found. So just be aware of that. Could could bleed out, but I doubt it. I think it'll be fine. And it's gonna crease real good right in the toe box, as you guys see. See right in there, just a little bit. I'm not sure if the camera's really picking up, but yeah, it will show, you know, it does crease out more than it does just regular leather. Look at this. I've worn this since 2015. Look at me, I've worn these tons and tons of times, and my creasing is not that bad. But with cracked leather, it's a little bit thinner on the toe box, so there will be a little bit more creasing to it. So just be aware of that, guys. And also, you know, it is white and it has the white laces, so just be aware, because you know, yeah, it's probably gonna end up being, you know, a little stainy possibility. You gotta be careful with this cracked leather. I haven't cleaned off this cracked leather. I wonder, because I feel like the crackle leather, I feel like it will peel, like it will chip off right there. If anyone have, I mean, I've seen some photos of people that have cracked leather and it just kind of peels right there. Not on the lost and founds, but other shoes. So just, again, be careful with that. Be aware of that. So again, these might not be that crazy durable, but hopefully not. I mean, I've seen some used lost and found and they seem just fine. So I wouldn't say like it's gonna crack crazy or peel up, but I've seen other shoes with cracked leather that has. But this one seems okay. It's like, at least it's together. It's not like it's peeling off like on some cracked leather that I've seen before. Even look right here, cracked leather. See, it's gonna feel like, look like this, how it kind of feels, kind of peeling. Like it kind of feels like it needs some Carmax right there, or chapstick right there. That's how it looks like. Overall, I think the quality is pretty good. The leather is nice and thick. It kind of reminds me of a little bit of an 85, because like how smooth and thick of the leather is. It's good leather. I mean, it's not like anything like this. This is just regular synthetic leather. This is the same leather as the 2016 Jordan Chicago's. So, you know, do a little comparison on that. So, good for these to come back. I'm hoping we'll get some more different type of vintage look Air Jordan ones. I do like the vintage look. I mean, some people's kind of over like the make it look vintage. Just give us these and then eventually let it get vintage or make it look like eventually it'll get old. I get that, but I kind of like it like this, man. It's not bad by any means. I mean, see the difference between maybe what people like this, obviously because it's Chicago colorway and the resale is better, but like maybe people's not feeling that midsole, because look at the midsole. The midsole on these is definitely more sale right here. So man, you know, I might just get rid of those laces and put some sale laces on these, to be honest, if I were to like, you know, to start to rock these things out. So look at how the cracked leather here on the back, especially on the heels. I mean, as you guys see, you can see a little bit more wear. I mean, that's how these are going to end up being, just like this one. And again, the toe box is basically the same type of cracked leather, but this one's a little bit more together, if that makes any sense. Like this, maybe because I worn it a couple times, because this feel like it might peel up, like it has a little bit of fuzz to it. So yeah, if I wear these enough, this might peel up a little bit. But yeah, this feels a little bit like, it doesn't feel like this one. This one feels like it has like an extra coat on top, if that makes any sense. But then again, maybe because I haven't worn these quite a bit enough to make it look like it has more crackle to it. See, I think the more you wear the crackle leather, the more it just kind of peels up, if you guys can see that. Other than that, the leather's basically the same from the side panels too. I mean, it's had the same thickness compared like to the Lost and Found, and the UNC's basically the same. Let's compare to the wing logos as well. Now look at the wing logos, basically again the same, just that embossedness to it. If you guys can see how this is when the Lost and Found came out, it has a little bit more of that puffer to it, and this one does too. So compared to like the 2016 pair that we've been getting, see, just like a flat surface, like it's just a little stamp to it. But this one has a little bit more embossed to it. And if we were to compare the colors of the 2016 and the Reimagines, it's almost night and day almost. Like this is definitely way more darker. This is a lot more lighter. So the blues is different by a lot, okay? And of course, this is more of a sail white. I mean, some of the pictures, it kind of looks kind of grayish off-white tone to it, and this is just a pure white. And again, we're gonna talk about leather. Obviously, this is like a stiff, smooth leather on the Reimagines. And this is like, you know, that soft leather right here, as you guys can see. See, just a nice little soft leather. Dude, this one's great leather, man. I miss leather like this on Air Jordan 1s, man. I miss it because it's nice and soft. Now we're getting like the, lately now, we've been getting like the stiff leather, like how it is with the 85s and the Lost and Founds in the Reimagined, the black toes. We're starting to get that stiffness leather. Maybe that's why it feels a little bit more uncomfortable too. All in all, these are still set to release this weekend, guys. You guys let me know, do you guys plan on copying these or not? I mean, again, if you guys don't have the UNCs back in 2016, I still say it's definitely a good shoe. It's definitely a good cop. I mean, if you don't have the UNC off-whites, I mean, they came different variations of the UNCs, and now we're gonna reimagine. So I'm glad them to finally bring it back out. And also, if you don't even have the Lost and Found, definitely I say it's a must cop. You know, it's something different. I mean, maybe the thing is nowadays, I just think the hype on Air Jordan 1s is just completely gone. It's not in style anymore. People just don't really mess with Air Jordan 1s like that, like they used to anymore. And that's fine. That is okay, guys, because that's better for me. That way I don't have to pay an arm and a leg for some of these Air Jordan 1s. I can just go ahead, grab it, no problem, and we're good to go. You know, not every shoe needs to go for resale. Not every shoe needs to just go crazy hype. But my opinion, I like these. I like what they do with the Reimagines. I hope we get more Reimagined sneakers. I mean, one of the best Reimagines to come out this year was the Reimagined 5s, right? So some people say they hate the Reimagines and all that. Just give us the OGOs. Hey, can't hate on all of them. I think they do a good job on most. And I still say they did a pretty good job on these. But you guys let me know. Comment down below. Anyway, guys, hey, just want to say, guys, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. If you guys don't mind, please hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if it's your first time here. Comment down below. And please hit that bell for all the notifications when I do drop vids. And don't forget to follow me on social media at Chris on IG. Sometimes on Twitter. And don't forget Snapchat. I'm also on TikTok. Anyway, guys, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I'm Chris. Push.